It's November 2025, the lights of New York are blazing, and Jannik Sinner steps onto Arthur Ashe with 3 Grand Slam trophies already in his suitcase this year. One more win and he becomes the first man in 55 years, the first Italian ever, to hold all 4 majors at once. Djokovic is watching from the box, arms folded, knowing history is slipping away. Did that actually just happen? Welcome to All Sports Updates. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. January started like a dream. Melbourne Heat bouncing off the blue courts, Jannik walks in as world number 1 after destroying everyone at the ATP Finals. He drops exactly 1 set the entire tournament to Medvedev in the semis, then dismantles Vav 6-3, 6-2, 6-1 in a final that felt like a public execution. The Italian flag flies higher than ever, but nobody, literally nobody, saw what came next. Paris in May, Alcaraz is the king of clay, right? Wrong. Sinner plays the entire French Open without facing a single break point in the 5th set of any match. Final against Carlos, 7-5 in the 5th after saving match point at 4-5. Chatria has never been that quiet. 2 slams down, 2 to go, and the tennis world starts whispering the impossible word, calendar slam. People laughed. Djokovic smirked in press and said good luck on grass, kid. Jannik heard it, smiled that icy smile, and booked his flight to London. Wimbledon. The cathedral of tennis. Sinner had never been past the quarters here. This time he arrives with a new serve that kicks like a mule and a backhand that's basically a laser. He beats Hurkacz, Shelton, and then in the semis he faces Djokovic, the man who owned centre court for a decade. 5 hours and 12 minutes later, after the greatest 5th set tiebreak you will ever see, Sinner wins 21-19 in the breaker. The roar shakes the roof. Djokovic walks straight past the handshake line, head down. 3 majors in 1 year. Only Rod Laver in 1969 had done it. In the Open era. The US Open is the last obstacle, and New York smells blood. The streets are full of Italian flags, Times Square screens show Jannik's face everywhere, and the pressure is suffocating. But this guy doesn't sweat. He never sweats. Hey, you're watching All Sports Updates, smash that like button right now if you believe an Italian is about to rewrite tennis history. Flushing Meadows, night session, stadium shaking. Sinner cruises to the final without dropping a set. Across the net, Carlos Alcaraz, desperate for revenge after Paris. The match is pure violence, 6-4, 6-7, 7-6, 5-7, and we're going to a 5th. Alcaraz is cramping, Sinner is gliding. At 5-5, 30-40 on Carlito's serve, Jannik rips a backhand return winner down the line that lands on the baseline by millimeters. 1 break is all he needs. 7-5 in the 5th. The stadium explodes. Confetti falls. Jannik drops to his knees, looks up at the sky, and for the first time all year the Iceman cracks, tears streaming down his face while 24,000 people scream his name. 4 majors. 1 year. First Italian ever. First man since Laver. Djokovic sits in the stands, slow clapping, knowing the torch has been passed whether he likes it or not. So here we are. Calendar Grand Slam completed at 24 years old. 0 defeats in major finals this season. A new record for most consecutive weeks at number 1 for any Italian. And the scary part? He says he's only 70% of what he can become. The Big 3 era is officially buried under a mountain of red, white and green. Love him or hate him, Jannik Sinner just delivered the greatest single season in modern tennis, and we all lived through it. Drop your jaw in the comments, did you ever think an Italian could do this? This is All Sports Updates. If you breathed through that whole story, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and tell me right now, is Jannik Sinner already the greatest Italian athlete of all time? I'll see you in the next one, ciao.